Alright, friends, I know it's really sunny today, sorry, but just wanted to kind of play with makeup a little bit, so let me know if you have questions. Since I'm outside, I don't have like a big gigundo mirror, but I do have like a 10-time reflective mirror, which is really helpful, especially when you're like super blind. So, anywho, here we go. Oh, also, I can't find my foundation, so if you happen to have my Mary Kay foundation, let me know. I don't know where it is. So we're going to test out two different shades of CC creams today to see which one works best. I'm assuming I'll probably be very light, but that's okay. Just want to check out to see. Now, I don't put product right on my face. I put it like on one of these guys, and then you just wipe it off, and then you keep going, but then you can take your brush and dip back into it instead of glopping it all over your face. That looks pretty good, and then we can probably darken it up with some bronzer. That looks just fine. One thing that's super important is to make sure that you do blend all over the neck into your hairline just a little bit. If you have darker hair, then in lighter complexion, it might show up in your hair a little bit, but we can clean that out if that's a problem. So what's cool about the CC cream is that it's not full coverage, so if you need like an everyday, just little like on-the-go kind of deal, it's perfect. I normally use a higher coverage foundation, but I can't find mine, so here we are. So I will take, and I'll actually probably put some more foundation on this guy. So I take my brush and brush it all into my face, and then I'll take a little bit of extra product on my sponge and just make sure that it's all pressed into the skin. Because I hate, oh so much do I hate, either brush lines or when your sponge drinks up all of your makeup. Cool, that looks really even. Now, I don't know about you guys, but being at home has like super duperly made me break out and just like made my whole body go berserk, but that's okay. Okay, so now after we foundation, if you have like a liquid blush or a liquid contour, any of those, sorry, that's my gate of my apartment. But if you have any of those kinds of things, you want to put those on first before you powder your face. If not, you're going to powder your face and just make sure it all locks in. You don't want to put on any creams after you've powdered your face, because that just kind of gets gross. So I put my powder into the lid of my little guy, and then you have to make sure you tap off. Yeah, the dog wants some, but that's okay. He doesn't need any. Oh my gosh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do concealer. Of course I didn't do concealer. What a ding-a-ling. Okay, so that's okay. If you put powder on, you can still fix it. It's just kind of annoying. So I'm going to see if I can do it with the under eye corrector, and if not, then I'll put more concealer on top. But Mary Kay's under eye corrector, really nice and light. And then again, I'll use my beauty blender to tap that guy in. And I will go up and over my entire eyelid, because just in case you have veiny eyes, or sometimes people's eyes are blue, kind of veiny, I could put my concealer or whatever have you over the top to make sure that my color is all even throughout. Wow, I'm really sorry, guys. It's really sunny today. I was trying not to do this in my bathroom, and here we go. Okay, so, cool, awesome. We're all set. Now, I'm going to take my powder again and make sure that concealer is locked down. In powder, there's not, like, an art to it. It's not, like, a science. There's no, like, I'm not even looking at myself. You just kind of dust it, because just like if you think of any sort of, like, liquid in a solid, the solid's going to, like, really nicely tighten it up and hook all of those things together. Okay. Okay, so bronzer's super cool. And I've seen makeup people do it all the time, and it's like one of their favorite things, and I was like, really? Bronzer's like your favorite thing? I love bronzer so much. So with any powder product, you're still going to do your tap, tap, tap. Oh, I have a mirror here too. Perfect. So if you're a contour person, they tell you to kind of put it in your cheekbones. Now, because I have like a rounder face, or like more of a square-shaped face, I kind of come up a little bit underneath my cheekbones. But when I'm bronzing, I really just go in a C kind of underneath my cheekbones. Sometimes I'll pinch my brush to make sure that it's nice and narrow. And then because my forehead's so tall, I'll also come up into my little Cupid's bow guy and just kind of soften that up. Now I do have to make sure, because I have my little brow guy kind of deal here, I have that little lip, I don't want to get any bronzer into here, because if I get bronzer into there, you can really tell. And then I look like, what are those people called? Those European people that have eyebrows like mine that I don't like. So anywho, so we're going to take our bronzer and just warm up the face. You can go under the chin. It really just adds definition from like all the like same color and all the, because your foundation is used to make everything look the same and to really even out your skin tone, but this just kind of adds some warmth back into the skin. And at the end, I'll look over it again and just see kind of how all that puts together. When anybody else goes outside, they like put their makeup on inside and they go outside and they're like, oh, that was too much of this, or that was too little of that. I tell you what, outside is like, if you can look good outside, you can look good anywhere. If you can look good in a living room under like fluorescent lights, that's cool. But if you can look good outside, oh, trust and believe, you can look good out anywhere. Okay, so for blush today, now I have two different, I got like a pinky one and kind of more of like an apricot. Almost, it's not quite a bronzer color, but it's a little bit apricotier. So I kind of mix them together. And still I'm tapping off. And I don't like to put mine up on the tops of the cheeks. I think it makes me look very young. But I kind of bring mine down here. Just a little bit on top of my bronzer. And then to just kind of warm up the skin a little bit, I'm just going to kind of take the excess and put it on my forehead and on my chin just to add a little bit of color back to my face. Sorry, I'm just trying to organize, guys. There's like a lot happening that I always wanted to be a beauty guru, but I never noticed how much time it would take. Okay, so now we've done our face, and then I'll kind of come back in once I do like my eyes and my eyebrows and whatnot, to just kind of even things out before we lock it in. But let's see here. Let's do eyebrows first. Eyebrows are kind of fun. So if you're a pencil person, awesome, rock it. I love a good pencil, but I got to the point where I was just kind of like, let's go bam, 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 and be done with it. So that's what we do. So volumizing eyebrow tint, which is awesome. Now, I know I've said this before, but this is super important. With this guy, you have to wipe it off. There is so much product in here, you will never, like, run out of it, which is awesome. Good for you. Like, good bang for your buck. But if you don't, it will be all over your face, and you will know, and your life will be ruined. So I did want to see, so I just got my hair darkened, if you can tell. If you can't tell, good for you. But if you can tell, should tell me how beautiful I am. But I did want to see if this guy would match my new darker color. And it's okay. I just might need to go from, I think I'm at, oh, I am at brunette. Okay, I might need to go dark brown or something. Which is fine. You change your color, you change your products, it's alright. Now it is really nice with this gun, I've said it before, is that it does take like a little second to dry. So if you do get it anywhere, it's not like the end of the world whatsoever, which is perfect because I hate when like you've done your full face and you put your brows on and you slop, or you put mascara on and you slop it everywhere, and infuriates me. So, anywho. Okay, so wanted to try a couple new things, but not new for me, new for you, but that's okay. So we did our primer on our eyes. So all I'm gonna do, which is this is my favorite things to do because I think it's just so easy, but we're gonna kind of add a little bit of fun to it. All I'm gonna do is take my bronzer and brush it over the outsides of my eyes, and it just gives you this really nice, like, cohesive look. And then we're gonna put some shimmer over top of it, so it'll be really nice for us. So when I'm doing this guy, I'm doing windshield wiper motions on the outside of my eye. And I don't want to go below my eye line. So I'll windshield wiper, and I'll come in a little bit and just give it like a nice little dusting. See? And some days that's all you want. It's just a little sign. Does anybody else have the hardest time? I have the hardest time doing my left eye versus my right eye. I'm so much better at my right eye. Now, this is kind of a new trend, but I really do think that it like really fills out your eyes really nicely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same color, still tapping off, and I'm going to pinch my brush sideways. I'm going to go under my eye, actually. And all this does is it just really kind of rounds out the face. I'm pretty sure everybody drops their lips when they do anything with their eyes. But, so anywho, I'm glad that the sun kind of disappeared for that one, because that would have been a hard little guy. So if you want to add more color, that's totally fine. I have some eyeshadows out here that I might add a little bit of definition into. And what's really cool with Mary Kay's eyeshadows is they come in these little compact guys. They come in these little compacts, and then you take them out, and you can build your own travel on the go, whatever have you. So mine's currently full right now, and I need to get a bigger one. But so I'm just going to take my little guy, and this is in the shade Hot Fudge, just to add a little bit. You don't need a lot, to the outer corners. And I'm using the same brush. Don't let somebody tell you you need 12 brushes. And I'm not going up to the eyebrow bone. Please don't go all the way up to your brow bone. It hurts my soul so much when I see these cute little old ladies that have all this shimmer all the way up to their brow bone. Please don't do it. We love you so much. We're here for you. Please don't do it. So just to make sure they're nice and cohesive, I'm going to take my brush again and sweep all over to get my lighter brown bronzer in sync with my hot chocolate or chocolate fudge. And I'm going to clean out my outer corners. And blending your colors together, it's not going to move them. It's really just going to kind of soften up those lines were there to be a concern that one doesn't quite look cohesive with the other. The goal is to make it look like you just magically opened up one color and all these magical colors came out. So, now here comes the fun part. This I'm really excited for, because this is the first time I've really played with them on camera, and I'm just excited to see how they work. Okay, so, Mary Kay came out with the liquid eyeshadow. And look how cute they look, like lip glosses. Please don't, I mean, you probably could put them on your lips. It's not going to kill you, but I wouldn't recommend it. So, this guy is in the shade Pink Starlight, and it's going to be so beautiful. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take some of it off of the back of our hand. And you could use my little baton guy or my little wand, but I just like playing with my fingers. Playing with my fingers makes it a lot easier, I think. So I'm going to tap my finger in here, and I'm going to go to the inner corner of my eye. But I'm not coming all the way out to the end. I'm not. I'm leaving it in here. And I'm also not bringing it as high up on my brow bone. I don't want it to go all the way up to the top of my brow. So first when you put it on, you're kind of like, oh wow, that's kind of like paint. But then if you tap your girl around, that's stunning. Beautiful. I should have gotten my other color too for my inner corner highlight. But that's okay. We can Pink Starlight that puppy up. So cute. They're not treat stock, I promise. Okay, so, and you can also use this for highlight if you're that adventurous. Some people like a dry highlight, some people like liquid highlight. It's totally up to you. I'm not highlight in this phase of my life right now. I used to be, but it used to be like only when I would go out and get lit. Now I'm old, I don't get lit anymore, so here we be. Okay, so, wow, that's impressive. And I love when it's not super bright on my patio, so then I can actually like look at you and like show you what's happening. Okay, so, yeah, dun, 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 did that. Eyeliner time. Which is terrifyingly awesome. Okay, so liquid eyeliner, still makes me laugh thinking about like how ungood at eyeliner I was like not even 2 years ago, but my girlfriend and I got some when we were in high school, and oh, we just put it all over our faces. It was not good. Okay, so when I do my right side, I start from the middle and then I get about halfway, and then I'm gonna take the tip out and come in. Because personally I feel that if I go the other way, it just becomes weird. If you can do it that way, kudos to you. Aw, ain't she cute? Okay, so I don't do my lower lash. Sometimes I'll come out and take like a charcoal pencil, or some people even get, which I love, they get like a almost like my Pink Starlight color, but in like a liner pencil, and you put it on your bottom lid, and it really just like kind of matches the whites of your eyes and just like opens them up, and it's beautiful. First of all, can we be so excited about how hooded my eyelids are and how much better I look when I do this? Anyway, so now I do my left eye. I actually start from the outside first and come in, trying to match my right side. And then I'll stop and kind of look and say, okay, maybe. And then I'll come in from the outside. Some people like to do this kind of business. I'm not that skilled. So if you are, well, I guess I do it for this side just a little bit. Mostly even. They're kind of close. But so again, I'm not going to line my under eyes. I used to line like the outer thirds, but because I use just my liquid eyeliner, I don't need both sides of it all the time. Now, if I'm trying to be like super dramatic, you can line your eyes with like almost anything. I've done it before where I didn't bring my eyeliner. Ryan's family was doing like a photo thing, and I didn't bring eyeliner at all. And I was like, that's not cool. We had to use shadow. You make it work. You do what you have to do. Okay, now for our almost finishing touches, before we check ourselves over again, Mary Kay actually just came out with a new mascara that I'm super excited to try. Everybody's been raving about it. I haven't gotten my hands on it yet, but I'll send some feelers out and see if I can get my hands on it and try it for you. Okay, so different people have told me different things. Oh, you can put 2 coats on. Oh, you should put 4 coats on. Oh, whatever. But I've also heard, which I need to try, but I haven't had a waterproof need recently, is to do like 2 coats of your favorite mascara and then put your waterproof over top of it. So you still get the look of your beautiful mascara, but then you top it with waterproof to make it last all day. I just find the trick is not to cry so much. But I'm kidding. If you know me, you know that I cry all the time. Okay, so I've done, I don't know, 2, maybe 3. Now we're gonna do the bottom. So I haven't touched the bottom yet. I'm just doing the tops. Now, this side, my eyes move differently than my right side. So my left does have a little bit on it already, but my right should be pretty bare. And I know I've said it before, but I will say it again. If you get mascara on your beautiful look and you get it like globbed anywhere, please don't touch it right away. Please, 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 please do not touch it right away. Leave it for like 4 minutes, and then once it dries, come back, pick it up with your pinky finger. Or, I don't know, a stick or something. Maybe don't do that because you'll probably scratch yourself. But do not touch it right away, because if you touch it right away, it will goo everywhere. But if you wait, it will dry and it will just flake off and you'll be totally fine. Okay, so, ooh, who is she? Sorry, this is a lot of fun. I've literally been sitting on the couch like, I don't want to touch makeup. This is a lot of fun, guys. I'm not doing anything today, so that's okay. And trust and believe. If you like, you can never use too much bronzer. There's a lot of things you can use too much of. Bronzer is not one of them. I mean, if it's an orange bronzer, then yeah, please don't. But like, a good quality bronzer will never be a bad thing. So I'm getting this like up into my hair, which sometimes makes my hair feel like not the coolest after a hot second, but it'll wash out just fine and it's no problem and you can't really see it. So look at her, she's fancy. Okay, I'm also gonna blush her up again because I'm looking a little palesies. I'm looking at my computer and now it's sunny out and now I'm not gonna be able to see myself. That's okay. When you do makeup, you're more than welcome to do whatever it is you want to do. Some people, you can take an eyeshadow brush. Some people do. Some people take, now my bronzer brush is huge, so I mean, you can. I've done it before where I just do like a nose guy this way and this way. But then it kind of gets some places. But I don't have a problem with my nose, so I'm not super bothered by it. But some people will do this, and it's like a whole science. You do what you gotta do, okay? And also, like, for lining the lips and doing all that kind of stuff, ooh. At the end, I'm going to post a picture with some lipsticks. I've got everything except for lipstick. Why would I do that? What a rookie mistake. Okay, but so anyways, here she is. Hoping you guys are staying peaceful, having a good time. Let me know if you want to have a makeup party. We can put our winged eyeliner on together. We can put our brows on together. Wow, that doesn't, my eyebrows, I was wondering if they were the same colors of my hair, but it don't look too bad in the camera. Okay, so this is my dream of always being a beauty guru, but here we are. Okay, cool. Peace, guys. Love you. All right, party people, we're back. We got blush velvet on the lips. We'll do a little bit more just for you. I was looking for a good blush lip for a long, or like a nude lip for a long time. Fire. Who's she though? She Emily. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm annoying. Bye. Love you.